on, man? I'm so excited for this Chiefs season. I'm really trying to temper my excitement about Pat Mahomes, and I don't want to overreact, and I don't want to kind of jump to any conclusions. But I think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I think that he's already yeah, he's amazing. Goodness sakes, that guy. That guy made throws, and we're gonna see some highlights here. He made throws. That's all I've ever wanted in a Chiefs quarterback. That's all I've ever wanted. Again, I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I think he's gonna be better than Aaron Rodgers. Gosh, I love that guy. I love you so much, Pat Mahomes. What an unbelievable show that guy put on against Cincinnati. He was running, he was passing, he was being awesome with his arm, he was being awesome with his legs, he was being awesome with his mind. Again, he's like a mixture of Aaron Rodgers and Alex Rodriguez. Amazing. Amazing. And you know, everybody, we're all talking about him in Kansas City this week. And there are some rumors, and I'm not sure that I'm with this yet, that he should start ahead of Alex Smith. Now, Alex Smith has had a really, really good postseason, or preseason. Good. He didn't have a good postseason last year. He did not. That's why we lost, because he missed Tyreek Hill wide open. That's why we drafted a quarterback. But anyways, sorry, I'm going off on a rant that nobody understands. People are saying, "Oh yeah, you know, Pat Mahomes, he should start ahead of Alex Smith." Now, Alex Smith is having a really good preseason. I don't think that he's done anything to actually relinquish his starting position. But Pat Mahomes, he's doing pretty well too. And so I'm like, no, you know, Alex Smith, he should be the starter. There's no way. Maybe Pat Mahomes though should be. It'd be really cool though, because Pat Mahomes is really good. He's got a really good arm. He's got a really good, you know, he can run. He can pass. He can pass on the run. He can pass in the pocket. He can pass it over here. He can pass it over there. He can pass it anywhere. It doesn't matter. He can do it. He's like a Dr. Seuss. Oh my gosh, I love you, Pat Mahomes. Maybe Pat Mahomes should start. No, Ryan. Maybe Pat Mahomes. Whoa! Watch it here. Maybe Pat Mahomes should. I don't know. I'm really wrestling with this now because Alex Smith he's done pretty well, and he's been really underrated for our franchise. But the offense hasn't been that good. And then you have this new amazing toy that is shiny and fun, but maybe it's not ready to be unwrapped yet. I don't know. I'm just thinking, man. I think that Alex Smith should start in New England against the Patriots, because the Patriots, you know, they have Brady and Belichick, and obviously, you know, that's going to be a loss regardless. You know, they're gonna lose, but you want to put your best team forward, and I think right now that's with Alex Smith. That is with Alex Smith. I think it is with Alex Smith. And maybe Pat Mahomes should start in that game. I don't know. I'm really wrestling with this right now. I hope that I trust Andy Reid. I trust that big walrus of a man looking grandpa guy. You know, he's a good coach. And he's lost some weight, but man, we don't have a quarterback controversy. We do not have a quarterback controversy. Alex Smith is the starter. Alex Smith is the starter. But Pat Mahomes is amazing and can throw on the run. He can throw in the air. He could throw from his feet. He could throw from his seat. He could throw it in your face. I don't know any rhymes with face, but yeah, he can throw while getting sprayed with mace. Yeah, he's amazing. Pat Mahomes is so good, and they gotta find a way to play him this year, right? Am I wrong? I want to hear what Connor Scholes has to say, but because Connor Scholes will have some stats. Well, when he's on the run and he's putting his left foot forward, he's only completing 40% of his passes. And because that's what Connor Scholes does, and I'll get into him later, because we're gonna do a thing where we podcast where it's stats versus emotions or whatever I'm doing. By the way, I will have no stats to back up any of my claims. I will have none. I will have no stats or facts. It's all eye test, and I need a cornea transplant. So. Yeah, I really hope that I hope that it's going to be Alex Smith, because he gives us the best chance to win in New England, where Brady and Belichick are. Look, and maybe the case of Brady and Belichick, they've already seen video on Alex Smith. And they've already taped all the practices with Alex Smith, and they don't have a whole lot of. And we can throw a wrench into that by throwing, Pat Mahomes there in, and I think that would like Belichick would be like, whoa, what's going on? You outcoached me, which I don't think that would ever happen. But yeah. That's going to be a loss anyway. It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be fun watching that game against the set in New England, because I do think that the Chiefs will they'll make a good effort. I predict my prediction for that game, and I'm going to do a separate podcast where I do the NFL preview coming up. But my prediction for that game is I will Patriots 30 and the Chiefs 10. It's in New England after all, and it is Alex Smith starting, right? And he gives us the best chance to win, right? Oh, so I have jerseys. I have my man Bo Jackson right here, and then I have Jamal Charles. Now, Jamal Charles over here, he's going to get taken down because he's a traitor, and he went to the Broncos. He was like, I always wanted to be a Bronco. That's not exactly how he sounds, but that's how I'm going to make him sound for this bit here. And how's that looking now, huh? Who's your starting quarterback in Denver, huh? You have Trevor Siemian, and Paxton Lynch. I would rather have Tyler Bray, our 4th-string quarterback, Tyler Bray. Yeah, I'm going to call him our 4th-string, or Tyler Palco. Get Tyler Palco from, his welding job or whatever he has right now, and have him be the quarterback. Oh my gosh, you guys are looking terrible at quarterback. Yeah, I would take a 50-year-old horse-face looking John Elway over what you guys have right now. Have fun in Denver, you traitor. But he was still fun, though. He was a good guy. I like Jamal Charles. Yeah, man, it's so exciting watching the Chiefs in the preseason, watching Pat Mahomes throwing across his body, making plays, doing cool things, and even Alex Smith. He's challenging Alex Smith. Alex Smith has looked really good this preseason because he was such a. He's been throwing deep to Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. They've been having just a good old time on offense, and they're looking really good on defense. I think they'll be a better run-stopping defensive team this year. So I look for the Chiefs to be about like 12-4, and make the playoffs, and obviously lose in the first round. But hey, you know what? We got Pat Mahomes, and so all right, the future's bright in KC for the Chiefs. On to the Royals. Wow, I don't know. I don't want to get too down on them, and I don't want to get too overreacting and overdramatic about their pitching staff. But it may be one of the worst pitching staffs I've ever seen, ever. My gosh, in the month of August, they had an ERA of 19? They all were awful. And Danny Duffy walks around like he's some kind of ace of this staff, and he's not. Danny Duffy is not the ace of this staff, and it irritates me because everybody treats him like, oh yes, we got Duffy going. That's going to be a great matchup. No, Duffy's going to give up 4 runs in 5 innings, and we're going to have to claw and scratch our way, and then we're going to end up having to rely on our bullpen, and it's not going to be good. We had to do that against the A's, okay? We barely won the series against the A's. And I was at the game on Saturday, and the A's are, train of thought here. The A's are one of the worst teams in baseball, and one of the things that me and Connor are going to discuss is it's almost a bad word in Kansas City. It's Joaquin Soria, and Soria. What had happened here is that the Chiefs had, or the Royals, sorry, the Royals had at one time through 2013 and 2015, they had the most dominating bullpen of all freaking time. 2016, they took a dip. Okay, still effective, but they took a dip. 2017, they've been pretty bad. Okay, and that all can, I don't want to lay it on the one guy, but it's also his fault. That guy, Joaquin Soria. Joaquin Soria. No, he is a everything that embodies what was bad about the Royals. The thing is, he was really good for the Royals. When this first stint, where he had over 200 saves, he was really good. Okay. He had several hundred saves. He was effective. They called him an executioner. But the thing was, the team was bad. And those saves really didn't mean a whole lot. Okay? Cut to last year, where we needed him as the 8th inning guy. And he was not effective. I don't care what your stupid stats say. He blew 9 or 10 games. And that's how much we missed the playoffs by. Okay? We bring him back only to have, and we overpay him. He's due a lot of money, and so the fans boo him. He gets upset. He ruins the franchise, because that's what he pretty much did. He gets upset because the fans are going, oh, you suck, and he's like, I'm not talking to the media, which is understandable, because I think I just said he ruined the franchise. Why would you want to talk to the media? But you know what? If you actually did your job pretty well, we wouldn't say that. You've just been really, really bad. Oh, yeah, he had good of 5 months in, he was effective in April. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. I got your April right here. Anyways, I look for the Royals to be a wild card team. At best, they're not going to beat Cleveland. Cleveland's going to make the playoffs. They're obviously going to choke. They're not going to win it all because it's Cleveland. It's the Cleveland Indians. They're a trash can of a team, and they're never going to win because if they weren't going to win last year, they're not going to beat the Dodgers this year. Good luck with that. And that's another thing, okay? I want to talk about my friend Connor, who I'll have him join. I'll have him call in one of these days. And he's a stats guy. He's this big stats guy. And, but he's the same guy. This is the same guy that would trade the Royals farm system, that would trade and probably throw in the power and light and also the KCI airport for Clayton Kershaw. Now, I'd probably go with him on the KCI airport. So anyways, it's going to be fun. I'm going to start doing more of these podcasts. I love to do them. I love to rant and talk sports. Subscribe to my stuff on Facebook and or on YouTube. Like me on Facebook. I'm Ryan McChesney. And also in real life, because I need friends. I love you.